Alright guys, what's going on? I wanted to take a second look at the Mkad Farko by Custom Knife Factory. Kind of just give you my final thoughts on this knife, whether I like it or not, what I would change and those kind of things. So, interesting story on this one. I did the unboxing and first impressions. I was unsure about we'll get this out of the way first thing. I was unsure if this was carbon fiber or not. Turns out it's not. It is a laminate, a G10 with a laminate over the top, kind of like how Spyderco does it. Not kind of, exactly like how Spyderco does it. So that's out of the way. That was kind of a point of controversy, we'll call it, on this knife. That being said, I put a thread up on Blade Forums about it, and I did my first video, and I commented on both that if it is not real carbon fiber, they shouldn't have it listed as such. They should be up front and listed as G10 laminate carbon fiber, kind of like Spyderco does. Well, interesting enough, if you go look at the description or you pull up the Custom Knife Factory website, these are all three of these models. There's this one with the red, there's one with just plain G10 laminate carbon fiber, and then a blue laminate carbon fiber, which honestly I'll get to that in a minute, but they've changed all the descriptions to G10, so they actually listened, so that's pretty cool. That being said, the price point on this knife is high. At first I was like, that's a great deal. M390, titanium, frame lock, titanium clip, a nice good sized blade, carbon fiber on the handle, bearing pivot. That's a great deal. That's a pretty fair price. The more I thought about it, I thought, what? The real steel Megalodon can be had for about 150 bucks, and it has full titanium, and it has M390, and it has better fit and finish, and it's 150 bucks. I'm like, that's kind of the lowest I think you're gonna get on something like that, but overall, I think this is priced too high. I think it should be 200 bucks or under, personally. That's just my opinion. Now, had they used a real carbon fiber scale, I could see the price tag. But because they use this laminate G10 stuff, it honestly makes the knife look kind of cheap. I also don't like the color scheme. Now, that's my fault because when I bought it, I think this was the only one that was available, the red. And I didn't realize, I didn't look at pictures good enough that it had a blue backspacer, blue clip, blue thumb studs, all that. I thought the thumb studs were blue, but that was it. And if I would have gone back and done it again, I would have got the plain carbon fiber laminate or the blue lightning strike laminate. That would look a lot better and go better with this scheme of the knife. And you'd have, your matching clip and thumb stud and backspacer with your scale. That would make a lot more sense. I'm not sure why they decided, hey, let's do this red and do the same color of everything else. I'm sure it was to keep costs down. It would have nice to be seen like a just a plain titanium spacer, maybe DLC coated or something would look cool. DLC coated clip would look cool, and thumb studs, or just do silver on everything, plain titanium. That would have looked a lot better. So that's my other gripe on this knife. Other than that, it's got a lot of good things going for it. Now, it's not a front flipper, but it does have this exposed tang, and like I did in my first video, you can kind of roll it. You can't really flip it very good. It's just not necessarily designed to do that, but it is possible. It does deploy nice and smooth. The things that it has going for it that are good is that it has M390 blade steel. It's got a nice blade shape. It's got a good amount of belly on that blade. It's got lightning on the frame lock side. The fit and finish is good on the knife. It's got the titanium clip and backspacer. Some of these things, it's got fantastic ergonomics. So those are these are all positive things it has going for it. So you kind of have to weigh out, maybe get the different color variation and you'll be happier. Or maybe they'll come out with just plain it would have honestly looked better with just plain G10. Or obviously real carbon fiber would be awesome. So, it does have some really good things going for it at the price point. The materials, the fit and finish, the action, the blade steel, and, it's smooth, and it, like I said, it reminds me a lot of the MP1, but non-flipper. I like this front choil quite a bit. The jimping's really not more than anything but just for looks, but, it's functional. So, it's overall a good knife. I think it's priced too high, so I would wait on this one until it comes down in price, which Custom Knife Factory typically does a pretty good sale, and it would drop it below $200, and then I would pick one up. I would also pick one up in the blue or just the plain carbon fiber laminate if you're okay with that. I'm not a fan of the G10 carbon fiber laminate thing. I just don't get it. I don't understand why they don't just go straight carbon fiber or just straight G10. It would look better either way. So that's kind of my final thoughts on the Mkad Farko. I'm not going to go into tons of details on the specs and all that kind of stuff of the knife because I did that in the first video. I'll link that in the description. You can watch that, learn all the specs of the knife, the weight, the blade length, the overall length, all those things. I'm not going to cover that. I wanted just to kind of give you my second thoughts, why I'm actually going to move this one on to a new owner. And but again, I wish I'm the one taking a bath here, guys. I'm the one telling you to wait till it drops in price, because it will, and get the different color variations. So hopefully that's a good public service announcement for you. Not real carbon fiber on that. You know, wait a little bit till it drops more in price, and then I think it'll be a good value because it does have a lot of good positive things as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next video.